Morning one and all, myself Pooja, lecturer from Electrical and Electronics Department. Here I represent the topic on human rights. So human rights are defined as the moral entitlements that place obligations on other people to treat one with dignity and respect. So these are the rights given to human and these are obtained by the birth itself. So in order to live their life with dignity and respect, these are given to humans. So these are given to humans irrespective of the discrimination on religion, caste, place of birth, anything. Okay, so these are same to each and everyone irrespective of he is poor or rich or he is female or male. So depending upon that, this is not provided. These are provided equally to each and everyone. And these came into India on force in 1993. Okay, so let us study now the characteristics of fundamental rights. Why we are, and one more thing we have to understand, that is human rights and fundamental rights are one and same. So we'll study the fundamental rights characteristics first of all here. So fundamental rights are included in the Indian Constitution. In the part 3, article number 12 to 35 covers the fundamental rights. So these fundamental rights we have taken from USA Constitution. So the first characteristics is these are integral part of Constitution. So as I've said you, these are included in the article number 12 to 35 in part 3. So these are the integral part of Indian Constitution. Next, these are universal in nature. Universal in nature means the fundamental rights are given to each and everyone, that is poor, rich, without discrimination of religion, nothing. So these are equally distributed to each and everyone. These are available to all the citizens of India. Yes, these are also available to all the citizens of India, like who is the citizen of India and the companies, corporates and some foreigners, some fundamental rights are given to them also. Next, these are comprehensive and detailed. There are some fundamental rights which are comprehensive in nature and these are again detailed in the upcoming chapters. These are positive and negative. Some of the fundamental rights are positive. They say that you have the right to choose your own religion. You can stay anywhere in India depending upon your choice. But there are some negative fundamental rights also provided in the Indian Constitution, which says that there is a limitation to execute your fundamental rights. Next, these are justiciable. Yes, these are justiciable because if anyone tries to violate your fundamental rights, you can directly appeal in the Supreme Court. Okay, so this is called as justiciable. Next, these are available only against state action and not against private action. If any person is trying to violate the fundamental rights of the state, if he tries to claim or blame the state, then that person can be that person can be taken against action. And but if the person is a private institution or corporation, if he is pointing at some other private institution, if he is violating the fundamental rights of other private institutions, then these are not taken into consideration. Again, they maintain the proper balance between individual liberty and social need. Again, these are amendable but cannot be abrogated. So some fundamental rights can be amended. Okay, so this is what the characteristics of fundamental rights. Next we have what are the constitutional provisions under human rights. So we have got right to life, right to liberty, right to privacy, right to property, right of non-discrimination, no sexual harassment, right to debate, right of speech, freedom from torture, sexual reproductive rights, right of movement. So these are some of the provisions which are given in the Constitution which are under human rights. Okay, so we'll study these things in detail in the next coming videos. Okay, so what the importance of human rights? So these will be acting as a check on arbitrary action of the state. Okay, and these make the life of the people meaningful. Without fundamental rights or without human rights, the life of the people becomes irrespectful or it cannot be a dignified life. And this will again maintain the internal peace and order. Without discrimination, if you give the fundamental rights to each and everyone, that will again spread the peace and order in the world. These will help in proper functioning of the democracy. And again, this will help in abolition of oppressed people. Any kind of slavery action, any kind of what rich poor discrimination can be stopped by the help of human rights. So this is all about today's concept discussion. So we'll continue with the next concept in the next classes.